Simply Natural Wood Fiber Cleaning Cloths, a 24-pack. I have done a presentation of these, and I remember immediately buying them after I got off air. I have these in my home. This is the biggest configuration we've ever done for the best price we've ever done. I can tell you 100% this is the only Today Special that we're doing in 2023. No more wasteful paper towels. This is, something that you can easily, use it, then you hand wash it and you lay it flat to dry. The environmental impact of these is positive, 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 because you're using reusable cloths versus the wasteful ones of paper towels. The absorption is amazing in these, but to me, the most incredible thing about this is, listen to this. I'm gonna read this to you because this is like official legal. In a test using our cloth with warm water, it's shown to wash away up to 99% of bacteria, E. coli, staph something or other, salmonella, Carrie McNally will pronounce, listeria, something else something. And we tested on Formica, granite, plastic, wood. These are the test surfaces. And those are obviously nasty things that you want to just wash away. Let me go through the colors. This is the biggest, again, configuration. You're getting 12 of the big ones, 12 of the smaller ones, 9x4 square, and these are 5x9. Blue. This is the, kind of like a deep cobalt blue. Then we have aqua, kind of like a spa vibe. We also have them available in pink. I recommend you do color coding. Like this is red, maybe you pick the red up and you do that like in the bathroom, and then maybe the pink for like the kitchen or something like that, lavender, and then we have gray, or you can use the big one in the kitchen or the smaller ones in the bathroom. I mean, I love this. Huge customer pick with 133 reviews on HSN. Since 2019, we have sold 2.3 million of these. 2.3 million of these, which is actually the same number of times that Carrie McNally's been on air. About, right, Carrie? This guy's been here a long time.
Keeney and Carrie.
Yeah.
Carrie and Keeney. How are you, everybody? Thanks so much for being with us throughout the day. It's a great story that I love to tell live on the air, especially with someone as beautiful and as funny and brilliant as Helen is. So here's the deal. These were invented in sushi kitchens where they deal with a lot of raw food, right?
Amazing.
So, and I want to show you how it works. It's a proprietary blend of 8 layers of a wood pulp fiber from viscose. And what that does is it creates 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It creates a net. That net in independent laboratory testing is proven to grab 99% of germs and bacteria. And then it captures it, right? And then just with tap water. But then when you rinse it for 30 seconds in warm tap water, all of those germs and bacteria, all the dirt and all the grime and all the other spills and everything, they go down the drain. And that's why they will never, ever smell, unlike a sponge. And the idea here is that you don't have to buy paper towels anymore. You don't have to have all these chemicals. You don't have to do any of this stuff anymore. And you can get rid of paper towels with a Simply Natural cleaning cloth. And one of these things, you're gonna find everybody's different. But for us in our household, one of these cloths replaces rolls and rolls of paper towels. And if we're gonna replace paper towels, this better be absorbent, right? So let's do a classic absorbency test live on the air, like we've seen in commercials since we were kids, right? So here's an equal amount of the same amount of liquid right here. Right, that would be a wimpy one, right? And then we've got a super thirsty, Simply Natural wood fiber cleaning cloth that's gonna hold about 3 to 5 times its own weight in liquid. So confident am I that this isn't going to even drip. I can hold this up over my head and not worry about messing up my
Your dew.
My silver dew.
It's all natural. Silver does. There we go. So, I thought you were going to have 100% hold it over my head, which I would have been cool with.
Yeah. But here's what happened. And thanks so much for this overhead shot. You guys are the best in the business. This is what's happening now. Whether this is germs or bacteria, or if it's just dirt or some sort of nasty smell, or whatever it is, you're going to rinse it out for 30 seconds in tap water, and then it's gonna be clean and pristine, and you can use it over and over and over again. Let's face it, paper towels, they're cash in the trash, and then they're filling up landfills, right? This you use over and over again. I love the idea that this was developed in sushi kitchens. I started my broadcasting career in the Marine Corps, as you may know, and it's a phenomenal story where they're creating these dishes with raw food. Now, this is never gonna smell. As a guy, when I pick out socks or when I check my Simply Natural cloth, I just pick it up and I smell it because I just can't help myself. My wife's like, stop smelling everything.
You know, the TV cameras are on.
Yeah, I know.
They can hear what you're saying.
So unlike a sponge, shouldn't have done that. These things are just so gross.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give this a good rinse, just to be fair. We just rinsed out that cloth and we know it doesn't smell. Now I'm gonna rinse this one out, and then we're gonna take a look at this sponge with the black light, and we'll see what we see, because you can't see certain things with the naked eye. And if I hit this, you can see, look at all the stuff that's embedded in this sponge, on both sides of this sponge.
Yeah, we're gonna dim the lights in the studio so you can see.
Yeah, yeah.
But we've all seen that crime show where they come over with a black light on it, and they see that.
When you see the black light, you know you see the truth. So now you can really see what's sort of embedded in the
and you rinse that out, but what about with our today's special?
Right, exactly. So now let's take a look at a kitchen that we cleaned with a sponge that we thought was clean, and then you flip on the black light, whoa! Oh, it's a crime scene.
Oh,
because what did the sponge do?
Oh my God, did a toddler clean that? What happened? That is not good. The sponge just smears the germs and bacteria all over the kitchen. Now watch as a Simply Natural cloth goes behind and picks up every single bit that was left behind by the sponge. And remember, now after this, you're gonna rinse it, and all the germs and bacteria, that's in independent laboratory testing, they're all gonna go down the drain. So these things, as long as you have them, they're never gonna smell. They always tell you, put these in the microwave, put them in the dishwasher. I say, put them in the trash. These things just really smell, and they're just harbingers for germs and bacteria. And I can get the toughest stains with these. This is why professional kitchens love these. Look at this, this is baked on. I like to cook my steaks on the stovetop, and then you finish them in the oven. This is what you end up with at the end of this, of course. And look at what you're able to do with just a Simply Natural cloth and just tap water. Just tap water. This is the cloth that I just got wet. It's not filled with all kinds of chemicals. Nothing like that. And look at the difference. How cool is that? I know if you're new to this, you're saying, come on, it's a cloth, Carrie, get over yourself. What's the big deal? I honestly tell you, if you try these, you're not gonna like them. You're gonna love them. And you're gonna get more and more. And if you're coming back to us, welcome on back. I know a lot of folks today are getting 2 and 3 sets. They're stocking up and saving. I don't think I've ever seen these in a store, like any kind of like. No, you can't get them anywhere else. Yeah, because like maybe if you own a sushi restaurant, there's a supplier that you'll be able to get this. Right. And they're only available from the company that we get these from. Yep. So this is a really big deal. And you know, all the things that I couldn't pronounce, I was hoping Carrie would jump in and pronounce. So E. coli, salmonella, and I've got the legal thing that I'm allowed to say. In a test using our cloth with warm water, shown to wash away 90% of bacteria such as E. coli, staph, salmonella, staph, listeria. I don't know what this one is. Enterococcus falia,
that's
something.
not good. Whatever it is, you don't want that.
I don't want whatever it is. I don't want it on my bologna sandwich.
You want to capture that with this. We'll show you this 8 layers animation again. It's developed in sushi kitchens, and it's 8 layers of a wood pulp fiber from viscose that captures germs and bacteria. It also picks up spills and messes and mold and mildew and all that other stuff. And those 8 layers are so porous, they not only grab the germs and bacteria, they also release it. When you wash it for about 30 seconds in tap water, all of those nasty things go down the drain. And here we have scuff marks over here. I can go ahead and use a Simply Natural cloth with just tap water. And you can use these with your chemicals if you want. If you want to use a certain type of, you know, a natural cleaner, vinegar or something like that, you can absolutely use these. My sister, my wife, my niece, they take their makeup off with these. As a broadcaster, I do have to wear makeup on TV.
I thought that was
It's the coolest thing at the end of the day to take one of the Simply Natural cloths and just take that makeup off and just I feel so fresh and new when I do.
By the way, you're getting all these, and truthfully, since they're reusable, we're just being super generous. You can, you know, kind of like keep some in the kitchen, some in the bathroom. You will use them over and over and over again. And honestly, I got some and I still have the ones that I bought years and years ago.
Yeah.
They don't, it's not like they go bad and they don't wear out, and it's the way they're made. It's the intrinsic how it's made, the wood pulp fiber. So it's not like you use it up. And by the way, do not throw these in the washing machine. You literally never do that. Never have to do it, not supposed to do it. You just rinse them out, lay them flat to dry.
And they will last months,
that
if
is
not
it.
Years. You never have to buy paper towels again. You never have to buy chemical
And if one of them
cleaners.
looks super, super sad, you have a ginormous pile to start over with a fresh one.
Right.
Because we're giving you this is 24 pack. This is the biggest pack we've ever done. And I've never seen this as a Today Special. I know for sure we're not doing it as a Today Special before. Has this been a Today Special before?
It was a different company. It was called the Dock Cloth back in the day, like 10 years ago.
Like a decade ago.
And this company
loved
that
product.
That's how long I've been here. This company that I work with now, this company loved the product so much, we bought it. We bought the whole company.
Because I haven't seen these in a decade, but I still have mine.
Right, exactly. And when we talk about taking off your makeup, my wife, my sister, my niece, they take their makeup off. If you go to the reviews right now, like the third or fourth 5-star review, and there's 96 5-star reviews, a lady's talking about she takes away her facial masks. She takes them off with the Simply Natural cleaning cloth.
Right. I mean, wet them first. Yeah. They get way soft when you wet them. They're gonna, when they come out of the package, they're gonna feel like really kind of, they feel like stiff and strong, but when you wet them, they get soft. And I'll tell you that this is, you're just using water. The other thing is, you're not using bleach and chemicals and this and that.
None of that.
You know, you can still breathe it. I have asthma and I can't pour bleach. I have to leave the room, you know. So these are, you're gonna love these.
Right, when you read a chemical, like, warning label, what are the 3 things they say now? They say, do not...
Ventilation.
Right, use in a well-ventilated area. I don't see one. I don't see a sunroof in my kitchen. I don't have one in my bathroom. They also say keep away from...
There isn't one in the TV studio either.
They keep away from children, keep away from plants and pets, right? This is tap water. That's what we're doing today. Thank you so much on behalf of this company and my family for ordering this. We're honored to present this. We believe in it. We use it all the time. It's clearly the most versatile and the most functional product I've ever presented in the last 22 years here at HSN, and I'm really proud of it. And I know if you're new to it, I say just give it a try. I don't think you're gonna like these cloths. I know you're gonna love them. Your cell phone, your laptops, just a little bit of water and you get all the germs and bacteria off those surfaces that we're touching on a regular basis. And I'm so excited that everybody's online right now and getting some.
13,283 have been ordered in one day. That's since midnight. So since midnight, that's how many have been ordered. Here are the choices with the specials. So we have it available in blue, and then we've got it in aqua. Remember, no matter which color, it's just like it's just a color of the thread on the outside. So we did bring in blue, we brought in aqua. Here's a really pretty pink. I really like the red. I decorate with red in my kitchen. Red is actually the most popular, so it'll be the first to go. So if your favorite is the red, you need to be ordering it in this presentation. We also have a lovely lavender celebrating the first day of spring, and then we have gray. 3 flex pay of $8.33. The Today Special price is 1 day and 1 day only. This is the very first time that it's been a Today Special, and it's also the only time it's gonna be a Today Special in this year. I mean, there was a different, you said there was under a different company name a decade ago. All right, I wanna be completely accurate. This is the only time this year you're gonna have this as a Today Special. I got a bunch of emails on that one. But I just want you to know that not only do you not have to go to the washing machine, we don't want you to take these in the washing machine. You rinse them out, lay them flat to dry. The environmental impact of using paper towel after paper towel after paper towel, paper towel. I mean, I think, you know, we could like do an entire wall of paper towels and say, you're gonna save the money and you're also gonna save the trees. Paper towels, okay, you talk about wood pulp, you talk about a tree, you're really taking that tree and using it over and over and over and over over again,
versus
as opposed to cash in the trash, cash in the trash, money, you know, like money, trees, piling up the landfills.
All that stuff.
Right.
Right. Now,
try these.
I am a germaphobe, and long before the world changed, because I lived in New York City for a long time, and I had to use tokens on the turnstiles. You guys know what I'm talking about. Then they had the MetroCard, and now you can tap your credit card. But I used to go, like that, and I would drop my token, and it's like, get out of the way. You know, but this represents stuff that we touch a lot in our lives, and that's just the way it is. And so I'm going to go ahead and get a simply natural cloth and just get it wet. We'll just get it wet, because we're not going to use any chemicals or anything like that. And we're going to come over here to what I call the wall of knobs.
All right, you call it whatever you want.
That's what this is.
We're
right
to go
here.
with you.
So we've got a bunch of stuff here that, if you look at normally, it looks like it's okay. But then when you flip on the black light, you see all this stuff that's sort of embedded in it.
Ooh, we're gonna take the lights down, and wow.
How cool. So now you can see, and I'll shut this light off again real quick. Looks pretty benign, right?
Yeah.
I don't see anything that's particularly scary. Right?
Yeah.
Here's a cutting board. That looks like it's clean, but not so much, right? So things that we're touching on a regular basis. So I want you to take a look at this handle right here. If you guys can come in close, that would be great. And so again, this is just the Simply Natural cloth that I just got wet live on the air, and I'm gonna come up here and just give it a couple of passes.
It's already clean. You've already cleaned it.
Just like that. So now, where did all that stuff go?
Oh, there it is.
It's in the cloth. It left the handle, and it's now in the cloth.
Oh my.
That's the beauty of the simple science that is the 8 layers.
That is one of the most coolest demos I've ever seen.
And that's what it is. But now if you look like here's like a sippy cup. Come on, are you gonna give that to a little one, a sippy cup? Even the rubber ducky is sad, because he's got all kinds of germs and back. Let's get to the rubber ducky.
Do you know what's interesting? I've read something like doorknobs have the most kind of germs. People touch the doorknobs.
Don't even get me started. As a germaphobe, like, I'm trying not to impart all of this stuff to my stepkids.
If you go on like a cruise ship or a hotel, you can bring one of these in your suitcase and just wet it.
Perfect segue, Helen.
Wipe that
But this is a kitchen that we thought we cleaned with a sponge, and then it just smeared stuff all over the place. Fortunately, you have a Simply Natural cleaning cloth with just tap water. It goes and grabs everything that the sponge left behind. And you bring up a really good point. You travel a lot. We love to travel as a family. And if you do travel, now that the world's opened back up again, this is what you do. This is the pro tip of the day. Take your Simply Natural and put it in a little plastic bag.
All you need is water, tap water.
Just need a little tap water.
Yeah.
So when we get seated in the airplane, we wipe down the tray table. And then the elbows, right? And then when we have a separate one, we get to the hotel, this is the first thing we wipe down. We wipe down the remote control and all the knobs and, you know, buttons and things like that and door handles. I'm sure they're doing as good a job as they possibly can, keeping cleaning a hotel. But it's great to have these if you have little kids, if you're like me and you're a granddad, or if you've got nieces and nephews or great nieces and great nephews. It's great for the kids because they're just always getting into things, and you can just grab one of these, just wet it, clean up their hands. You know, I wipe my grandson's face with these. I clean my dog Olive's paws with this. If she comes in, her paws are all muddy. This is a phenomenally versatile cloth that I know you're going to love, because you can use it over and over and over again. Just rinse it out, lay it flat to dry, and just keep on going. You can't, I mean, there's nothing you can't clean with these things. They're great for the RV, for the boat, for the camper. Today is the first day of spring, and thank you so much. If you're just getting into Simply Natural Nation, welcome on aboard. And I've got a couple, how much time do we have?
We have a minute, 0.5.
Okay, so
0.2,
I've got a couple of more things. 0.5?
I don't know.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't know what's happening.
All right, I've had a lot of coffee. Here we go. So we've got all this stuff. This would represent this is a granite countertop, right? And this might represent, you know, mold and mildew and all that kind of other stuff. But this is just tap water. Typically when you go and you clean the bathroom area or the shower, aren't you spraying a bunch of chemicals? You don't have to do that. And I come back over here and I go ahead and I rinse it. I just rinse it free, and that's why.
Right, and don't put it in the washing machine. You just rinse it and then lay it flat to dry.
Lay it flat to